That's right, gamers. It's time for the Ready Check Cup. Raiding is back. This is actually the biggest live raiding event in Guild Wars 2 history at this stage in the game. 28 teams signed up for the Ready Check Cup. The way this tournament is going to work is that all of the teams are going at the same time. We're going to filter down to a top 8 extremely quickly by doing this, and we're going to see how many streams I can watch simultaneously without my internet crashing. It's going to be a little bit of a a spicy one. We'll see how that goes, and it's going to be utter chaos. But after that, of course, we go through to the elimination bracket, and we'll be able to actually see. We'll be able to watch every single individual match.
You know, what do you think the people are thinking right now? Is it sheer?
I think there's adrenaline. I think there's adrenaline that's going on right now. That's what I think's happening.
Oh, 3, 2, 1,
go!
It begins.
All right, here we go. I'm just gonna leave it on these streams. By the way, I have no idea how well people are going to do, Sneb. We're just going to go completely wild here. We're going to flick through a bunch of streams, but this is going to be madness. Let's do it. Ooh, and so already we see a bit of a technique here coming through from Chronicky here, as they are actually going to glide there to directly get into this Veil Guardian trash. These 3 mobs are all going to get pulled together and cleaved down. Ooh, and you know what's really exciting? We've actually got a really good race here in this group of streams that we have here, Sneb, as we have At Least We Had Fun and Rise, which is actually a guild that does sometimes sell raids, going pretty neck and neck here, actually, which is pretty hype, isn't it? They're both going for that Millstar. Oh, no, Sneb! A green eviscerates Fun! Can they recover? That green circle, of course, you're supposed to stand in that green circle to avoid this massive explosion of damage, but of course, you can choose to overheal it. But, Fun tried to recover, they go downstate again! Can they get back up?
They're going to take 80% of damage. So whenever the green circle hits, if you don't have a minimum of 4 people in the green circle, you're going to tank 80% of your damage, or 80% of your health. That is a lot of damage to take if you're already taking a little bit of damage from the environment and from Seekers and from Veil Guardian itself.
However, At Least We Had Fun did manage to rally. They've almost actually maintained their ground here with Rise. Rise are about to finish off the Veil Guardian. They're just 7% boss HP left over. 3, 2, 1. I think that is going to be it. Probably one of the faster guilds. I might actually go ahead and pan over to some other streams to see exactly who else is kind of getting through this stuff, and we'll see exactly what's going on here. Oh yeah, this is big. There are some juicy teams here, actually. Spirit Run is being conquered now. Inta's Care Unit actually might be the team that I've seen that's the furthest ahead. But yeah, we actually have Mechanically Challenged, just about to finish up the Spirit Run. They're now done. Whereas the other team, but actually, it's still, have you seen a guild that's further ahead than Inta's Care Unit? They are just now starting the Run Away from the Spooky Ghosts event. I haven't seen anyone ahead of this so far. Rise now finishing up here too, but is there anyone further than this Spirit Run event, Sneb? Inta's Care Unit are about to finish Spirit Run. And this is kind of a little, you'll see this in raids a fair bit. You'll just have a few, what's referred to as trash events, essentially. That are just these intermediary fights between encounters. Some great movement here by the Mesmer. Some pretty sweaty stuff there, bringing us into the stealth. Now going on to this little puzzle section where the players are going to have to stand on some buttons to open the gate to the next boss. And I think we're going to be seeing a Gorseval, which is, of course, a very standard tank and spank DPS burn coming up very, very shortly here.
This will test people's DPS skills to the max, because usually you want to run one healer, if that. Honestly, people might run a bit of a hybrid just to be safe. And they're going to absolutely blast this thing down. Likely teams will use something like a Blade Sworn, because they'll just have massive bursts and they can just end Gorseval very quickly. But we'll see what happens here. The portals are very important as well for moving, like you suggested, between these intermediary events. So we're probably going to see a lot of purple class as well. Mesmer, Virtuoso in particular, is very strong.
As we see Inta's Care Unit push forwards onto Gorseval, and they're already getting to that phase. The damage is colossal. Sneb, what do I see here? Do you know what I see, Sneb? I see 4 Blade Sworns set up here. That's pretty try-hard stuff there. These guys are watching those records. They are pumping. Warriors so strong.
You need a pan to Why Am I Dead? Why Am I Dead? They are ahead.
I don't want to say it. This is disgusting. This is within 1 second between these 2 rosters.
Oh my gosh.
It's within 1 second between Int and Grant's team here. This is pretty insane. Grant on camera as well there, and I like that. I love the EU versus NA stuff. It's always a really fun dynamic, but it is going to be Inter's K unit ahead by a few seconds. That second intermission phase, Neb, really did work out well for Inter's K unit. They had a really good strategy. There's some good movement, some good control of those ghosts spawning to shut those down quickly, and that is very important. It's not just about the DPS race, as we'll soon see. It's about the tactics, it's about the strategy, how you handle the various mechanics of these bosses, and I think Inter's K unit with some very pristine mechanical precision so far in this round. Ooh, I think they finished the event first, but I think there's a portal. Look at that. Do you see that portal, Seb? From on Grant's stream?
My.
That's massive. They're in. Oh, that's clean. That is so clean.
Big.
That's huge. Oh, look, I'm just gonna watch. I just gotta watch this stream. This is an absolutely massive play here. They're about to pump.
It's a huge advantage. The portal is massive. Holy.
Yeah.
They're like 10 seconds ahead now. Easily.
That's huge. That is colossal.
Portal so much time.
Yeah,
so
very
much time.
Nice. Very, very nice execution here from Why Am I Dead. That's fantastic stuff, it really is. And of course, now it's going to come down to a full-on race on this final encounter for Sabbather. I think there is a colossal amount of damage. Those Blade Swans are going to pay off for Inter's Care unit. There's no question about that. But will it be enough to catch up after the advantage gained on that slightly superior execution coming through from Why Am I Dead? This is disgusting. I mean, this is round one. The two teams are within 10% hit points right now of a mini-boss. Right? They're within 5 seconds. And look at the aggression here. They're actually skipping. You're supposed to go up and kill cannons that spawn all of those orange circles. They're skipping almost all of them. Oh, hang on, though. A bit of instability there from Indus K unit. They get the revival pretty effectively. Flamethrower now coming through there on the side of NA. NA holding on quite nicely. Within 2% HP right now. Are the Blade Swans going to pull ahead for Indus K unit?
It's going to be an absolute race. Team watch from the Skane
That's it.
gang
Indus K unit.
They just started.
1637.
Number one?
1637. They're number one.
That's so
What a
fast.
beast. What a beast mode of a time there. And I think it's going to be 1650 comes through there from Why Am I Dead? Just 13 seconds between those two rosters. Right, and here we go. We are actually going in just a few moments. We're going in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Here we go.
I think one of the most important things to note about what's going to happen here is Mesmer got distortion back, which basically makes you completely invulnerable to damage for a given period of time. And so there's a trick at Sloth, for those that don't know. Sloth has an attack that sends out these kind of projectiles that deal a whole bunch of condi damage, and they basically wipe the group the most often. But if you jump up and down in the center of the hitbox and you distort, you soak up all of the shake and can basically render that mechanic completely moot.
Yeah, we already saw some really nice movement, by the way, from Indus K unit with a Mesmer running through and portaling those players, getting in there immediately, giving them a slight edge here. This boss is honestly super volatile, by the way. This is one of those bosses where we could see some level of instability, potentially deaths, or even wipes, as there is a fairly tight degree of execution on these high-level strategies. A lot of groups will actually move the boss kind of around the room. But you'll notice that both of these guilds, they're going pretty hard, Snub. They are actually not moving the boss that much whatsoever. Inter's Care unit are going for a full aggro strat as well, barely moving the boss at all, instead choosing to dash all the way to the other side of the room to eat these blue mushrooms, which turn them into a slubbing so they can actually clear some space, and they are already at 50% on the boss's hit points, whereas Rise are trailing behind a little bit. Now, Indus K unit, they are coming up to the final 10% of the boss's health. There it is. Look at that Defiance bar. Utterly eviscerated. I think they've got a good amount of time before that floor section turns poisony again. They should be able to get that kill, and they absolutely do. And they've actually got themselves a pretty nice lead here, as Japul are still fairly... There are a few moments...
AV with that drip, ho.
Little boy better step up and hit the sauce. You niggas better catch up. Stay with the strap, you ain't here for the chest. See the gang on the low with a Tesla. All black with a chrome Beretta. So it's slow when I'm doing it better. Cut, ain't no matter the weather. Talking shit, I'm clutching the level. Yeah, pull out the chopper and making him hang up. Give me a shit, but she sucking my dick up. Be talking that shit, but he wishing he run up. Calling up letters, I need that.
Here's the final burn, by the way, and it's going to be a big advantage. Oh, yeah, ICU are very fired, even of Pack, in fact. Yeah, they're done with Bandit Trio. Here comes the portal. Let's go ahead and take a look at what's going on there. Yep, there we go. We see that portal coming through. They chain it into a second one, and they're going straight into removing all these bandits as quick as they possibly can. Some very, very tasty execution here from our ICU team. This is clean, Seb. Yeah. This is pretty disgusting.
Very clean.
ICU just about to polish this off. They're cleaning up 4 remaining bandits before surging forwards. Let's see where Pack is at. Pack have now just started the bandit event. So, yeah, ICU have definitely got around. They did this really well, Seb. They're about a minute ahead now, I believe, actually. They are absolutely blasting the Swing 2. They take a final portal to the boss, and all they have to do is not die. This was very, very nice here from ICU. They take a quick pause just to gather themselves, and here they go. This should be around 13 minutes, which is an incredibly respectable and very efficient time here for this second raid wing. You know, some groups might take 15 minutes to do a single boss. They've done an entire raid wing in less than that. It looks like their execution of this has not worked for whatever reason. Yeah, they now got it, I believe, but not ideal.
Don't go out with this. Don't greed. Don't greed.
Oh, sorry. Actually, I was looking at Pack. They're on. Oh no! Oh no! Indicated. They lose a lot of players there. They get them back. But yeah, Matthias is actually on full health here for Japul.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that was a big instability. Ooh, the reflect.
God, that was super close.
The reflect doesn't work, unfortunately, for Japul. So they are going to lose some time there. I mean, this is not looking good for them. I don't think that this is going to be recoverable right now. And that's it. Inta's care unit. They lock it in. 13-24. Beast mode right there. Japul are coming through. They have 2 down states right now, but I think they should be able to lock this in as well. But it's too late.
I want to see the interesting portal strategy. I like this.
Yep, we absolutely are. There we go. Inta's care unit going up there. We're going to be portaling over directly towards those towers very, very shortly. And this, of course, will allow them to capture it extremely quickly. It's not a crazy time save, but it is definitely a significant one, right? And every second could count. Both teams surging through.
Honestly, the big thing. So I do this in my stat. I could do it a little bit differently, but we just like to not have to go through the cave. The cave claims us sometimes.
Yeah, the cave wins. The mushrooms, a fungus among us, if you will. They're about to get the 4th tower. This is ridiculous. They get it. They lock it in.
Oh yeah.
And now here we go. There's going to be another pull available. Another knock. There it is. It's captured. 4th tower now captured. Now, this is the scary. This is where it gets scary. They've got to get past these wargs without Glenna dying. Wow. And I think they've done it. Yeah, they've got Glenna past. Here we go. Final portal is going to get set up here. Here it is. Oh, a continuum split portal. Fun fact, you can actually place a portal entirely within continuum split if you really want to, but they just use it as basically a teleport here, basically, to reset their position. And look, now they place a portal there, and then boom, they open it directly into the tower. Instead of having to glide back, they invert it. They go the other end, and there's the cap onto they're on the. That was a minute faster than Fun's last run. A minute faster, by the way. Here we go. And I think I'm actually expecting them to not move the boss. I'm almost expecting them to do 0 orbs. So there's a mechanic here where you actually want to break the Defiance bar on the boss and then trigger kind of a burn phase. I actually suspect we may even see Inta's care unit look at those 4 Blade Swans. We might see no orbs here. They might just pure burn and skip that phase entirely. As if you can execute it well enough, you can completely mitigate that. At the very least, we are going to be seeing the quite challenging middle tanking strat here for Keep Construct.
So if I'm looking, okay, I'm looking at ICU's comp here. My guess is that each Blade Sworn is bringing 1 banner to provide quickness for that entire subgroup.
Oh, that's where you're wrong, Sneb. They're taking a trait that is a 0 DPS loss, and in fact you oh, hang on, they're going to get a merge. No, that Blade Sworn burst. No, they look at that burst from the Blade Sworn.
What?
Yeah, that's Blade Sword, man. That's Blade Sword, dude. 1 tap.
Not even close.
And that's it. Keep Construct down under 10 minutes in. Here's a fun one. Let's see what they're going to do here. So this is a Twisted Castle. It's a bit of a jumping puzzle. This might actually look genuinely bizarre because these teams are going to be doing a lot of efficient puzzle strategies here. Oh, here we go. Oh, yeah, we are going to see some skip, Sneb. Here we go. And I believe it's a Mirage.
Wait, where are they going?
Here comes the Mirage. This is the Ultra Skip, dude. Are you ready to see the Ultra Skip?
I've never seen this before.
You've not seen the Omega Skip?
Oh, my.
Okay, you better be ready for the Omega. Prepare for the Omega. Mesmer is here waiting. Just preparing here. We can't see all of the other magic and mystery that's going on right now. But of course, that portal has been set up. Now it gets activated. Here they come. Here we go. That statue, of course, being locked in by the Mesmer. So making sure that all the players can make it through. And here we go. Here we go.
What is happening?
Well, basically, they're using portals to completely destroy the wonderful puzzle design of ArenaNet. And here comes the leap. Here it is. This is the key. It's a bit tricky, but you can land that Mirage leap and then chain it into another one to get to the end. How do you like that?
It's so precise. Holy.
One player got feared off. It's a good thing they have a backup here. That is really funny, but they are going to have that backup. Fun have now finished off KC. Ooh, I think something has gone wrong.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, something happened. Oh dear.
The door is closed, Teapot.
No, they got it. It was a bit, there was a bit of a kerfuffle there, but they did make it in the end.
Whoa.
And they've got there, they nearly wiped. A lot of players taking heavy DPS, but they were able to actually get the job done and eliminate those ads. And here we go. Now it's time to go around. And they're on Zera. Boss is dead, Snub.
It's over. Wow.
It's over. 16:45.
Run.
It's a little bit longer than that. I was about 5 seconds slow on the timer, so about a 16:50 approximately. But, I mean, there's nothing else that can be said there. That was pristine, to be honest, from Indus. That's actually... That's a legitimately amazing time, right? Like, you know, I don't care what tournament that's in. That's pretty epic. I'm not going to say, yeah, team lose, so I can get the third game. But wouldn't it just be fantastic if we got the decider match as well?
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
Wow, look at this. This is some crazy copy pasta here, guys. Noodle Who with the O replaced with an Omega lol. Go ICU. Toxic copy pasta deploying now. The Noodles need to respond to this and start flaming. Back, guys, with your orders for your brief delay in service. We're back in the mix. Intus K unit ahead on Samrog. Noodlevasser very close behind, though. Intus K, look, they're even optimizing moving to the edge of the arena with the boss as it's about to die, so they can run to the next area quicker. That's pretty sweaty, Snap. There's the kill confirmed. And let's see what that lead is going to be. It's going to be a fairly sizable lead, maybe around 30 to 40 seconds, I think. Are you seeing that damage output from Indus K unit? Can I say the word repulsive? Because it's disgusting.
Unhinged, even?
It's unhinged. The DPS output is unhinged. 40k on almost every player. They do lose one of their players, but it's the Hankiter, and they should be able to... Oh, no. Oh, they do trigger the oil, but it's not going to be enough to actually cause a problem. There's the signet for extra damage, and that's it. The prison has been decommissioned. ICU take a 1-0 advantage over the Noodles. You can see it actually has a good chunk of health left over, I think. Yeah, it does. That's actually going to be a time loss right at the start. That is not where we want to be. Let's see how it goes, though. Intus not done yet either. I think they had a bit of trouble stacking them at the beginning, so it might not be the end of the world, but yeah, you can already see Intus K unit boss spawned at 55 or so. They're waiting for players just to make doubly sure. I like the safe play there. But yeah, see how that Garen wasn't stacked? They're getting punished for that now. That lack of stacking is creating a huge DPS disparity. I mean, the problem is, in my opinion, the most volatile part of this wing is this boss. And unfortunately, the Noodles are dead to it. Oh, no, they just... they rally at the last second. Yeah.
Okay, wow, that was close.
Their opponents now going in there. I think Noodlevasser actually catch up a little bit.
Oh, yeah, they 100% caught up.
A little bit. They need this. They've got to go. They need to go. They're waiting, and honestly, I don't think they can do that. Ooh, they're waiting. They can't do that.
They can't wait. They have to just go. They have to blast.
Gallstone at
Yeah,
12,
they are
17.
the Dead Eyes in World versus World.
Okay. Ooh. Now, I am a little bit worried here that the portals coming through from Inter's care unit is going to be highly problematic. Sneb, the Noodles are kind of gaining a little bit of time here.
Whoa!
They are really doing a good job on this pre-event. They are actually ahead of the... their positioning isn't quite as good, though. Wait. Oh, there's a missing bandit for ICU!
Oh, no! Oh!
They get it!
Oh, my
Noodle
God.
Master! Oh, my God. No! Wait, they went in too soon, though. Wait, what? They're...
Oh, no!
Wait, what? What happened there? They're going for a quick reset? What happened there?
Oh,
Wait,
no!
what?
Noodles, no! Your moment!
Oh, my God, a choke! They choked!
Okay, no, but they're back in,
my
they're back in.
God!
It's close. This is right in line. They're both within like 3 seconds of each other now. It's so close. They have to make up time on Sabbath, though. This is their only hope. They choked those so hard. If they hadn't gone in early like that, they would have had a chance.
And yeah, we're on the final ad.
I think we're
Sabbath,
seeing
here it
the
happens.
final 10% or so
This
for
is it.
ICU. Your champions of the first Ready Check Cup. They're just closing it out here, folks.
16:59.
Congratulations.
Not the best, right? They definitely were a little bit slower this time around. That was an insane pop-off in the initial first round. But here are your champions, as Sneb said, of the first Ready Check Cup. What a fantastic event. What an incredible team. GG well played. Inter's care unit secure first place. What a team. What a performance from them. Almost unstoppable throughout the entire tournament.